I woke up, marooned on an alien planet. I had somehow crashed my starship and erased some of my memories. I had to abandon my ship. It was pulverized, degloved wings and partially decapitated cockpit. My single-person ejection pod was embedded in blood-red clay, a horrified witness looking on. My first need was food and water. I quickly found that the planet was, or had been, inhabited by some intelligent race, perhaps my own. Regardless, all that remained from them were forlorn shelters, rounded to worship the turbulent wind. I found nourishment in these shelters, and thanked my luck for a place to camp. Sleep battled me every night. Strange stars sung peculiar lullabies that cast a sleepy net all around, but I remained boundless, and the empty space next to me was cold. I felt a loneliness that went beyond the empty planet. I found another crashed ship after a few days of exploring. I felt I must have crashed into an extraterrestrial Bermuda Triangle. A warm feeling of nostalgia washed over me like a breath of a bonfire. Earth, I had said aloud, and knew it was my home. I tried to rekindle my memory further, but what was given, and I had to move on. The ship I found ended up being in much better condition than mine. Gutting my forsaken ship, I managed to repair the star vessel to workable conditions. Surprisingly, the mechanics were familiar and, with a quick seat adjustment, I had managed to get it into the sky. I pointed my cockpit toward the horizon. The warmth of an alien sunrise rewarded me. My jumbled memories tainted it. The thrill of takeoff and my growing, confused anxiety ignited my greedy need to reach the stars. I'm a celestial cartographer, and mapping the universe is my job. Luckily, the starship survived the inferno of atmospheric penetration, and an unknown galaxy blossomed into view. Surrounded by an orchestra of twinkling stars and busy asteroids, I allowed my mind to relax and think back to how I had gotten into that mess. I knew the planet, the one that softly swayed below me in the currents of gravity, was alien, but could not remember what my own looked like. I could remember drawing maps from the star's guidance, but not these stars. The skeletal constellations of gods and monsters that ruled the sky eluded my introduction. I tried not to imagine how far from home I actually was. Flying the starship came naturally to me. Dodging asteroids reminded me of the training missions I had run through with my husband. Regret stormed into me. Tears welled from my eyes and bubbled into the cockpit. Their slow, bulbous dance mocked my emotional descent. Why am I crying? I asked the ship. I asked myself. My body responded, enraged. Slobber and snot joined the ballet of tears. I looked out into the gloom of space, the ever-expanding universe I spent my life exploring, and felt lost. My thumping heart rattled my breath like an angry neighbor. My head thumped back. I felt my organs crystallize in the sharp stones and rip into my chest. I sat there for hours, floating through space, blubbering a loss I couldn't remember.